Hi, everybody. I'm super excited for tonight's team training. I am Stephanie Dunn. This is Joel Dunn. We've been with the company for 13 years, and I guess it just keeps getting better and better. You guys, we just launched new luxury facial oils, which first off, the oils are amazing. We got to test them out last month, and then the packaging that they came out with is like, I just think it's so beautiful. Yes, Jess has it. I'm so jealous. I still had the glass bottle, but soon enough. Like, I'm super excited to be sharing about that. Just when I feel like, man, what more can they bring out? They just knock it out of the park. So this one is one not to mess around with, you guys. I think your guys are going to be really excited about how you're going to get customers, what your personal results will be. Price point is great. I love product. So all those things. So we'll get in this. I think kind of the first thing that I want you guys to do on your notes is one of the things that you all should do is go get the discounted 3-pack now. It's $99 for distributors only. So that's a huge discount to be able to get your hands on it. If you don't use it, which I think you all will, you may want to get a second just in case, because one of the things that I'm going to hit on a little bit is I love to be able to talk to salons, people that do lashes, anything in that industry. I think this is such a great add-on that they can do how can this industry make more money? It's just a product that they can sell and have more cash in their product when they don't have time in the day to get more clients. So if you haven't already, this is going to be a limited time. I don't know how long this all-in special is going to be yet. I haven't seen that in the thread yet. So I don't know if you can double check. Or Amber, I don't know. I think Amber Parker's on. If she knows, or Josh knows, I should say, could you drop that in the chat? If not, we'll find that out, but get them ASAP. That's kind of your first homework for the night, is to make sure that you get those, because one of the things that you can do if you've never had before is go in. Where do you get your hair done? Where do you get your nails done? Where are some of the things that, are local to you that you can walk in and just talk about, even doing an event with them. If they don't want to sell it, what a great way to just get out there and be in front of people. So I'll hit on that a little bit, but I want to get Jess on because
before she gets on, you didn't even let me talk.
No, I didn't even intro
My
her.
goodness.
I'm so excited.
All right, ladies, here's the deal. If you saw my post today, you'll understand what I'm getting ready to talk about. Everyone always asks how this beard gets so luxuriously amazing. It's because not only do I use the facial oil on my face, but it also doubles as an amazing beard oil. So if you have a husband that has a face, but also have a husband that has a face that has hair on it, make sure that you get him the calming one. Trust me, it will not only help him at night, it will help you at night, because you'll have more of that aroma in your room to go to sleep with. I cannot live without it now. I don't know how I went this long without having something amazing like this to use. But guys, it is incredible, and it is a great add-on for your husband to get him something that will actually work well for his beard.
Okay, and we'll talk about that at the end, because we were just at a spa, and we'll let you guys know exactly what we did, because I think all of the tips, there's so many different ways we can do it. So I won't forget you, but I'm excited to have Jessica on. You guys know that I swear she's like everywhere. And this is a key in this business, is be anywhere that you can be excited. She's always excited about everything, and it's contagious. And we know that, right? Whatever you're putting out, that boomerang effect is going to come right back to you. So what do you want? Put that out there, and it's going to come back. And this is Jessica. And I swear she's always like in my bubble. Like, I love her. So she can stay in my bubble. And I'm always learning from all age groups. Like, let's be real. Like, I want to learn from everyone, and especially the up and coming generation of like, who's driving this home. And they've got so many ways of how they can market it and share, but she's also used it with her facial, with her results. And you guys, they're so good. So I want Jessica to come on. Tell us a little bit about your rank, how long you've been in, and what you're doing. I've got kind of a list for you, but we'll start there because I'm just excited.
Perfect. Hi guys, my name is Jess. I am a double diamond. Do you want me to kind of tell my story, like a quick version of it? Okay, so I said yes to this opportunity. It's going to be 4 years next month, which is just so crazy to think about. But when I said yes, I just graduated from college like 6 months prior. I had just landed my first big girl job. I was a full-time geologist, and it sounds great on paper and it looks great on paper, but the paper that I was getting every 2 weeks, aka my paycheck, was not great. So I ended up having to pick up a part-time job as a softball coach. So I was working 2 jobs, 70 plus hours a week, 7 days a week at 22 years old, right out of college. And like when you graduate college, you're like, woo, freedom. And it was like not any freedom at all. And on top of that, even though I was working those 2 jobs, I was not making enough to be able to move out and afford all my bills. So I was living in my parents' basement. So I came across this opportunity on Instagram. All I saw was the opportunity to make money from your phone. And I was like, I need to do that because I don't have any extra time to pick up a third job. So I jumped in and I just ran with it. I never looked back. I just saw the value of what this opportunity could do. And I looked at every successful person and I always thought to myself, if they can do it, I can do it too. Like these Zooms right here, you guys, I was on your all Zoom like a week into my business, listening to you guys every single week. And so another huge thing that I did in my business, and I want to talk on this too, because it's always important. I went to conference a month into my business. I didn't know anyone. I had never met my team in person. I think I had been on like a few Zooms, like never met anyone. And I went to conference and I already had the fire before conference, but leaving and seeing those people in person, I remember seeing you guys up on stage. It was just like a surreal moment. It's like meeting celebrities, but in person, and you realize that they're real people. And I already had that idea of like, if anyone can do it, I can do it, but meeting them in person and seeing like, these are real people just like me. I had that so much more. And so I left conference. I ended up double promoting. I went executive in Ruby the month after, enrolled the month after that. And then I sat at Emerald for 10 months. And I really just grew my business and grew as a leader. I had so much growing to do. And I ended up going diamond a month and a year into my business at my second conference, earned a $15,000 bonus. And then 2 months later, I went double and I ended up grabbing, it was like $50,000 in bonuses within the span of 2 months. And conference is all to thank because of that. I feel like a special part of my story is it took me 10 months to go diamond, but it took me 2 months to go double, which is just a huge rank, a much bigger rank than just diamond. And so, you know, wherever you are in your business, it just takes one thing. It just takes one thing to click, and it can literally blast off into something that you never expected. And from there, right after I went double, I moved to Florida, trying to get you guys here, find a house. But I moved to Florida and I ended up going debt free. I also forgot to mention this, but I quit my job. Even as an Emerald, I was able to make up the income that I was making as a full-time geologist between my commissions pay and between my fast starts at the time. And the fast start program is so much better now. So you guys take it serious and run with it, and you can replace that income that you have. And so I've been down here in Florida. I went debt free, paid off all of my student loans, all of my boyfriend's student loans, all of our car loans. And we've just been here just like living up life for the last 2.5 years. Do you want me?
No, and as you guys, like, she is living her best life. I think about that, like, okay, what's holding us back? Like, why not go for it? And you are definitely one that just, you know, you went for it and you continue to, and you continue to inspire everybody. So I just love that, because this business truly is for anyone at any time. And no matter how long you've been with us, if it's been a week or if it's been 5 years, it doesn't matter. When that light bulb, when that moment decides to be turned on, it's like, watch out, amazing things happen. So you've seen over the 4 years a lot of change as well with the company. So it seems like 4 years is a short span, but a lot has happened, especially over this last year, the last couple of years, with new products that are coming, and they just keep, you know, amping them up. And I love pretty things. Like I see something pretty and I'm like, oh, I need this. So when I saw the packaging, I immediately thought of certain people. And so I don't know if that's what happened with you. I want you to share a little bit about, using the results, because I like that you have dry, oily skin, breakout prone, acne, all of those things. Like I read your story. So share a little bit about that, because I think you have the perfect skin type of, like, if you feel like you're oily, hearing oil on your face can be sometimes scary. So explain to me kind of what your thought was when that came out.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just show you guys this in person. It gives me like a Clinique vibe, but more luxurious. So I'm going to show you guys because I know we're all here for it. It is so cute. And then obviously the oils, they're so nice. And the green, this is such a nice new It Works green. I love it. And when I say that so much detail and so much preciseness went into the making of these oils, down to the bottle, down to the box, I had a chance to talk to Doug in Punta Cana, and I think he talked about the oil dropper for literally 30 minutes about how they perfected the oil dropper. So when I say so much thought has been put into not only the product itself, but also the packaging, I truly mean it. And you'll know whenever you get your hands on this, you're going to be like, wow, you're totally right. So whenever we got these oils in Punta Cana, just a backstory on my skin, I had pretty much perfect skin all throughout high school. And then when I hit college, I got adult acne, and I've found out that it's a very normal thing, but I didn't know that it was normal. And so I tried everything under the sun. I even went on Accutane, which is a very, very strong acne drug. So I was on that for 6 months and everything was great, but then it came back. And so I was just back at square one. I've spent thousands and thousands on facials, on different products, on medications, and nothing's really changed. And on top of that, my skin is super, super sensitive. So anything that I use on it, if my skin does not like it, immediate breakout the very next day. So when we got these in Punta Cana, I was like kind of scared a little bit, but I was like, you know what? I know that Doug knows his stuff and he knows skincare like the back of his hand. So I was like, I'm trusting Doug with everything else in my life. I'm just going to trust him with my skin too. So that very first night I was like, screw it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go for it. And I'm so glad that I did. And I just started using them from the very first day that we got them in Punta Cana. And just like coming back to Florida and obviously being in airplane air, being in airports, like the nastiness of all the food we were eating and like all of that stuff, and not breaking out from it whenever I came back home, and just watching my skin clear up was something that was just like amazing. But then also I have oily skin because I'm in Florida and it's humid, but it's also dry at the same time, which I've found out is like dehydrated skin. So I have that like combination. It's literally everything that could be wrong with it, I feel like, is wrong with it. But these oils have been such a game changer for me. And being a product of this oil is, you have to be. Obviously we have a lot of weight loss stuff, and I know that that's not up everyone's alley, but everyone has skin and everyone wants beautiful skin. So make sure you get your hands on these oils. And I know that, yes, it's $99, which may be a lot to people, but if I can talk about an investment, the perfect people to give as an example is literally Joel and Steph. I know that they talked about how there was many times in their business where they went into the negatives to invest in their business, and look at them now. I know for me personally, I went into the negatives to be able to go to conference whenever I first joined the business, but it paid off tenfold. I know that when new products came out, I spent like almost every last cent that I ever had. I remember very vividly whenever the Skinny Brew came out, and I spent every last penny that I had on that Skinny Brew, and I ended up getting amazing results. And that's literally what took me to where I am today, because I sell so much coffee because of my personal results. And so whenever I finally got the bottle a couple of days ago, I turned to TJ and I said, these oils are literally going to make us millionaires. And so get your hands on the oils and start using them, because I can promise you that you're going to see results. You're going to see amazing results, and then you can be excited about it. But in the meantime, we have so many results. I have results. If you want to go to my Instagram, take the results that I have, take a screenshot and share it and get excited about it, because if it works for me, I'm more than confident to say that it's going to work for everyone.
So you guys, some of the things, I mean, I don't want to be like a broken record, but you're in business to make money. And so we're always looking at different things. And, you know, it's interesting because we were in business, in franchise, and we had to spend so much money. So investing $99 to be able to take some videos, get your before and after pictures, share the pretty bottles with in person. You know, maybe you just want to do it online too, but in person, there's so much more to this than just buying the oils and then just sitting there. So I want to make sure you guys really know how to do that. So that is one of the things. If you log in and go into your eSuite, you guys, or even into the VIP page, Road to VIP, if you're not part of that, make sure you are, because there's so much information that's dropped in there. So that's one of the things that we're going to first want to do is make sure that you get the order in and get onboarded. So what does that mean? Trying the product, reading about it. You don't need to be, you know, in the know of everything, but some of those bullet points so that you can be able to put those on the slides. So create curiosity, you know, that's one of the things. So how did you do this, Jess, when you were incorporating the product? Give us a little bit, because you guys are you're so good at marketing. Like I loved your story of the hot girl screens. I was like, I don't know if I can put that on my story, but I'll try. So give us some of your, you know, like what was some of the marketing ideas that you were excited to share and what you think that is going to help you get more customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So first and foremost, in the Road to VIP page, they shared, I guess like pictures of the bottles, and it had like a short snippet about it, and then it had 2 specific oils that were in each oil. So you guys just do a quick Google University search of those 2 oils and read about them a little bit, because just doing that, like I had the oils for 2 weeks, and then we just found out some of the oils that are within the oil. And I just did a quick Google search on every oil that they listed. It was like 2 for each one, so 6 in total. And that in itself got me so excited, like just as excited as I was about my results, because I was looking up oils, like I can't remember which one it was, but maybe it was like the rose hip seed oil that's in the Nourish, and oils from other companies like La Mer. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's a very expensive skincare brand. They literally have an oil just like ours, and it's like $250. And I was like, ours is only $69, or you can just get all 3 for $139. And just that in itself got me so excited, because these high-end luxury celebrity used brands are using these same ingredients that we are, except ours is a fraction of the price. So that in itself got me super excited, and sharing those things makes me super excited too, because whenever it comes to sharing things on my story and marketing, like whatever products that we have, whatever it is, I put myself in the shoes of a consumer. If you were looking at your story, would you want to buy it? If the answer is no, fix it. If the answer is yes, post it. And so some of the things that I like to do is I like to share a lot, but not too much. And so I'm sure we all have it by now, but take a deeper look at each oil. And I have like a little bit, I made those, but I have a little bit more about the oils and just sharing just the quality ingredients and like what they're going to do. That makes me excited. But also, this packaging is beautiful. So make sure when you are sharing them, when you're posting pictures, when you get them and you're taking pictures of them, make sure your background is pretty too. We all have this great thing called the great outdoors. Go find a good spot and take pictures with them that live up to par to what they look like. Make it look luxurious. I'm going to tell you right now, I lived in Kentucky for the first year and a half of my business. Was it luxurious? Absolutely freaking not. Like I was living in my parents' house, like talk about old lady type of decor. And I was trying to work with it, but I made it work. I would go outside. I would find a white wall. If all you have is a white wall well, girl, use it. Put some benefits on there. Talk about it. Make it look pretty. And we also have a ton of pictures that corporate has been posting as well, which is amazing. So just sharing how luxurious it is when you're taking pictures, or even when you're posting on the story, on your stories or on your Facebook. This goes not only for the oils, but just for everything. Put yourself in the shoes of the consumer. Would you look at your story and would you think, oh, this looks messy? Like if that's the case, if you would skip past that story, so would, you know, a potential customer or someone who's potentially wanting to join you and just looking at what products you have. So make it clean, make it crisp. And before you post something, always have that thought of, would I buy this? And with that being said, also with the Hot Girl Greens, make it relatable to make it you. So with these oils, I'm sure I'll come up with some catchphrase that is like very much me, but making it me and talking about it and showing my face with no filter and being real and raw. Let's say that your skin isn't where you want it to be and you get these oils in and you're showing people and you're like, my skin's not where I want it to be, but I know that this is going to fix it, and you continuously use them. And then you hop on, you know, honestly, a week later, I can guarantee your skin is going to look 10 times better. And so just being real, being raw, and then also putting yourself in the shoes of the consumer when it comes to sharing these, especially, but also everything.
I love that. So a couple helpful tips, because you're so good at making reels and content. And I know people are like, you know, sometimes it's overwhelming because there's a lot. But just keep it simple, you guys. Take some time. It's going to take a little bit to get some of those bullet points, you know, and there's people out there already making things. So utilize that. And then again, you can make your own. Get it out there. I say, don't wait, just get it out there and they'll start to get better. But what are some things when any of us are getting them? What types of videos, pictures, you know, would you recommend? Just kind of walk us through how we would make a reel.
Yeah, so that's another thing that I do too. Drop a 1 if you have Pinterest. Okay, I'm sure that we all do. So one thing that I did before, well, actually, when we got them in Punta Cana, was I made a board on my Pinterest and it's just labeled oils. Okay, and I looked up the word face oil and then the word aesthetic behind it. You have to do that. Anytime you want something cute on Pinterest, you have to put aesthetic behind it. We all know that. So I looked up face oil aesthetic, and I just went through and I saved pictures to this oils board that I made of pictures that I liked. And I was like, that looks bomb. I want to recreate that. And so I did that. And with that, a lot of the pictures share the dropper. So I would recommend, I know that there's those videos out there of me like dropping the oil into the bottle. I set up a tripod and I literally pressed record and I just dropped some oil into the bottle, making sure that there's like a clean background. Like I said, white wall, girl, if you got a white wall, use that white wall. Making sure that there's good lighting. Those are easy things. Just make sure there's a simple background. It could be your bathroom countertop. It could be a white wall. It could be outside. Maybe you have a pool or a community pool, having it by there. I know that a lot of the pictures, it's on like a mirror surface. Do you guys want to know what that is? It's a mirror I got in high school from TJ Maxx. And it's like when you put in your bathroom that like swivels, that's what they're sitting on. Like no joke, that's what they're sitting on. And so it can be something so simple, but make it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't think you need to have like a ton of things around it. Just have the oils in themselves that will speak for themselves. So that is definitely a tip. And then recreating things that have already been made. Now, when I say recreate, I truly mean recreate, not go screen record someone else's video that's really great and just repost it. I mean, make it your own, like have fun with it, because that's the only way that you're going to get better. I promise if you go to my Instagram and you scroll down, you're going to see my original content. And I promise you, it's very cringeworthy. It's bad. Okay. But I got better with time because I recreated it and I had fun with it, and I did it, and I got better with time because I did it. So having fun with them, know that you're going to have to start somewhere. Every brand that's ever been started somewhere. They didn't start with the videos that you see on the commercials right now, and neither are you. But the more that you do it, the easier it's going to get, and the better that you're going to get too.
Perfect example of that was Cassie Westland's recreation video that she did on her. So go check her reel that she did today. It was a recreation of actually, who was, I've got it right here. Of Rachel. So she saw hers. It was basically, and all of you can do it. It was a being excited to get up and go order oils today. She starts out in bed, gets up, runs down the stairs, runs around the house, jumps over furniture. Everybody can do it. So like you were saying, it's a recreation. It's not just me taking her video and reposting it and going, hey, this is what happened today.
Yeah. And you guys, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm old, I can't do that. Like, be you. Like, that's the thing, is like, there's so many different ways. I just wanted Jessica on here because she had been using it. She's always willing to share with us on what to do. You guys, the Pinterest and what to do to go get those pictures. I love going to Pinterest. That's a huge thing for backgrounds, for anything. One of the other things you may want to do is go into a spa. Me and Joel have been going into spas, and we've been taking our oil, and then we've been incorporating it. And
I mean, it's hard work. Somebody's got to do it. So I'll go ahead and take one for you guys.
you guys,
No
there's a
problem.
lot of things where you can go in and get a tour. You don't have to get a massage. I think back of when I didn't have money, and something I did, and this may blow you guys away, is this is how bad I wanted to be successful and how hard I was willing to make things work, is I would go book an expo, and I would go to Office Max, Hobby Lobby, all of those things, and anything that I could take back, I left the receipt on. So if it was boards, a bowl for a giveaway or anything, I would use it at the expo, and then I would return it the next day. So there's a lot of ways when you want something bad enough and you don't have the money, you will figure it out. So no excuses. If you all want to come to me about anything, I'm going to find a way to get over the obstacles. So, if you don't even have a white background, you can go to a spa. You can go in there and try to see, hey, can I collab? Can I tag you in some pictures if I can set up a couple things? The next thing that also does is it creates conversation. So what a great way to go in there without being like, hey, here's my product. Hey, I would love to talk to you about this. I'd like to get a couple pictures. I can tag you. We could collab in it. Some spas are always welcome to that. And then if you are getting a service, your hair, a massage, nails, whatever, don't be afraid to ask, hey, can I tag some of this? Or have you seen this new product that has just come out to market? I think it'd be amazing if you actually offered it to your clients. What a great way to do it. So many different ways that you can do that. So if you want to go create a reel, guys, think of some of those things. Go to Pinterest tonight, whenever you have time, to make sure that you can get some ideas. So she's dropping it. So take a few seconds to make a video. It doesn't need to be minutes long. It's just a few seconds. The great thing about reels is they're quick clips. So you can incorporate some videos and then pictures as well. I love all of them are showing the oil on their face. So they're like holding it up to their face. There's a lot of pictures like that. So it's showing how to use it. So again, those are some things. Any other tips you can think about making the reel with the oils?
You know what? I will scroll down my reels. Everyone's reels are different. It's like everyone's TikTok feed is different, but I scroll down my reels, looking for ideas, and I will see, I have for some reason, a lot of fashion people where they're sharing their clothes, and they'll it'll be 0.5 seconds of a snippet and then another 0.5 seconds. And what I'll do is I'll recreate that, except it'll be different videos of the oils. Sometimes I have me dropping it. Sometimes it's a pan over of, just the 3 oils. Sometimes I'm dropping it in my hand, whatever it may be. And I also ask people for help, whether it be your boyfriend, your husband, your sister, your mom, or a friend, someone in the business, your sideline, upline, downline, whatever it may be. ask for help, do it together, have fun with it. I know like even to this day, my mom, like she's getting pretty good at taking pictures because she's constantly watching my stuff and she's constantly just doing it. So I know that I could probably tell my mom to make a reel and she could figure it out the best of her ability, but it would be pretty good just because simply she's just been taking pictures for me for like the last 2 years. So just making it happen, asking for help. You know, if you are in good lighting in your bathroom, or even if it's in your kitchen and you know you have the oils, you could ask your friend, hey, could you take a picture or a video of me really quickly putting this oil on my face? You may feel silly, but who cares? You can use that video in so many reels, in so many posts, in so many TikToks, and so many stories. It's going to be well worth it, even if it feels silly. So just be original as far as like what you're making. You can 100% recreate anybody's reel. Like I posted a reel today, you can go recreate it. Obviously I have my before and afters, but even it works. They are putting out reels and they're so good too, and they don't even have results on them. So go recreate theirs because that's super fun too. And just have fun, be you, and just do it. Just start today. If you're too scared, I'm telling you to definitely do it today, or as soon as you get the oils, because the moment that you start doing it is the moment that you're going to get better, and the moment it's going to get easier, and the moment it's going to be less scary.
So current loyal customers, have you come up with a script or anything that you're sending them out, or are you focusing mainly on gathering new?
I'm focused on gathering new. So I've obviously posted about it. And then I'm following up with literally everyone and their mom. I don't care what we talked about it. I don't care if we haven't talked about anything, but I'm just sending them a simple message. It's along the lines, like no script is like a special script. So whatever I'm using, I promise it's not special, but I'll give you like the basis of it. I'm like, hey, I hope you're having a great Monday. I had to let you know, we just dropped these brand new 3 luxury face oils and they're selling out fast. I would love to give you more info if you're up for it. And I kind of give like a little snippet, like they're dry oils. They're going to make your skin feel so amazing. We already have some result pictures. If you need mine, literally go to my Instagram and screenshot it. But people are seeing great results from it already. Could I give you more info? And so many people on our social medias, we may not realize this, but there's a lot of people out there who aren't looking to lose weight, or maybe don't know that we even have skincare. So I'm just bringing up that opportunity of a conversation to all potential customers, all potential people that I've never even talked to before, friends on my Facebook, followers on my Instagram, and I'm bringing it up to those new people. If you have any current customers who are on any of our skincare, I know there's a lot of my girls who just sell the crap out of the skincare. I sell the crap out of the coffee. So I don't have as many people on the skincare, but any customer that I do have on the skincare that I know right off the top of my head, 100% letting them know about this. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm sure as time goes on and I'm, getting those messages out, I'll go to my current loyal customers, but a lot of my current loyal customers still follow me. So I've had a lot reach out and we're having those conversations too. Another thing that this could be good for too is, distributors or potential distributors, letting them know. Let's say you had a distributor that kind of fell off. Not only do we have the $3,000 Christmas cash bonus, but we also have these brand new amazing products. Let them know about the hype. Maybe it's a potential distributor. Let them know we just launched this. And you know what happens when we have new products launch? Amazing things happen. I remember when Skinny Brew launched. I remember when the gummies launched. I remember when the Thermophyte XX launched. I remember when the smoothies and the Skinny Hydrates launched. Every single time we've had a launch like this, my paycheck has gone whoop through the roof. And I know that you can use my testimony for that, but you can just talk about how amazing it is when we launch new products and just get them hyped and be like, girl, this is the perfect time to join. Like, let's do this, and get them excited and follow up with potential distributors and maybe even past distributors that fell off the wagon.
Yeah, that's the key, guys. There's a lot of different things that we can do. I love new product launches because it opens the door to reach out to every single person. So you can go in there. I'm just letting them know. One of the things I would suggest is getting up a couple posts or a post and some things in your story, not just all oils, all, do your life too. I know you're excited, I am too, but if you can do that and then follow up with some messages like, hey, I don't know if you've seen what I've been up to, but we just launched a brand new product to market, in love with these, and I can get you a special discount right now that nobody else has access to. So, don't be afraid to do some of that immediately to everyone. That did open the door for me for distributor talks too. Like, hey, I know I've talked to you before. What a great time to get in with these oils, great holiday packs. And then also coming into our biggest time of the year, which is the new year. One of the things, I don't know if anybody else has even talked about this, you guys, is making sure you're asking if anybody else has any other small businesses and doing a swap. I've gotten so many customers because of me ordering from their business and they'll order from mine. So that's a huge thing, especially with Black Friday coming. If you've never done this before, what a great way to be like, who has a small business, Tupperware, whatever, Scentsy. I'm probably going to get all those, but we need Christmas presents as well. So why not do it, as a flip? So that's something that I would think about. One of the things that I'm getting a lot of questions on, and I'm seeing this popping up in the comments, is how do I incorporate the oils? You guys, you can use our line, the Refresh, whatever you need to use with this. The oil will be the last thing that you do in your regimen. So if you're using it in the day, put it on just before your makeup. Great way to help glide that makeup on, evens everything out. So I love that about oils. If you've never used it before, you're going to be like, what was I missing? Why didn't anybody tell me before? And then at night, the same thing, do your night cleansing, however you do it. If you use our product line, fine. If you need to add to whatever you're using, if you're not using ours, I think you should. It's just another flop of buy anything that you can buy from yourself. You're in business, so why not get it from yourself? But then go ahead and put that on just before bed. If you use a moisturizer, you can, kind of see how you guys do. So the first thing that I would recommend is do your skincare line and then add to and see how your skin does by just adding to, because that would be the only thing that you switched to see how your results go. That's always something I will either just add to, or eventually what I do is take one away to see how things go. So hopefully that kind of helps you guys. I used to work for Lancome so years ago. So I feel like this is so right up my alley, and it gets me excited, you guys, because I used to work in like Saks, Nordstrom, some of the big box marketers, and some of just the eye creams that I would sell would be $500. And so I know people have the money and they're willing to spend the money on a product that is good and that they love and fall in love with. And this is something that will last. So if how long does this last? It's going to last you probably 6 weeks, and some might push it out a little bit longer. Some may only need 1 to 2 drops or 2 to 4 just to kind of play with it. I feel like I'm a hog, and I'm
also depends on how much glorious beard you have.
And the more that you start playing around with it, the more that you'll get to see it. So I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys got loads of information on some of these, some of the things that we're doing. Noelle, yes, your husband needs to do it. I'm looking through this. That was a question. Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to add one thing because I was scrolling on TikTok before this Zoom, just looking for ideas and sounds that I could use. And I came across this guy, has nothing to do with us, but what he said was so good. So he ended up losing his job, and then he was a dishwasher at some coffee shop, and he met this guy, and the guy was like, oh, you should do this. It was something about real estate. And so he tried it out for 2 weeks, and he told the guy, I don't think that I'm cut out for something like this. And the guy goes, this guy who offered him the real estate stuff, or told him to look into it, he's uberly successful. And the guy goes, then you're not what did he say? Then you're not, who cares? I guess you'll just stay a dishwasher then. And so the guy who was the dishwasher, who said, I don't think I'm cut out for this. And the rich guy was like, okay, then you're not, who cares? Just be a dishwasher your whole life. The guy who was the dishwasher then committed himself to learning and growing and taking risks every single day. And he's now uberly successful. So I wanted to incorporate that into taking risks when it comes to your reels, when it comes to your conversations, learning about the products, growing every single day, and you grow by doing and taking those risks. And so I wanted to add that before we ended this, because the only reason that you guys love looking at my content, or that my content's even good, or that my conversations are even good, is literally because I took the risk and I took the leap of faith, obviously with the business, but then every single day when things were uncomfortable, I took the pictures. Did some of them look bad? Yeah, but I took the pictures and I got better with every single picture and reel and conversation and post that I ever made. So I wanted to add that, because I know it can be scary. You can get off this Zoom, you can get your oils in a week and a half and think, oh, like that's great that they said all this, but I'm scared, so I'm not going to do it. Do it anyways, and do it scared, because you won't regret it, and your paychecks won't regret it either if you do.
That deserves like 20 fire emojis,
Yes.
just so you know.
And you guys, one of the question too is, which oil is best for minimizing wrinkles? I love that question, because that would be for me. That one is Nourish. So if that's the one that you're looking, and again, if you go into each product, you're going to be able to see a little blurb. Go into the Road to the VIP. They have everything. You can click on that. There's more videos on that. I mean, so there's a lot. Again, you guys, if you use, I'm reading all these, can I use it after Radiance? Can I use whatever you have and then add the oil as the last thing? So that would be the best thing for you. Again, for, all of these questions, some of these questions that you're getting, I'm loving all these, go read about each product and it will kind of guide you on which one would be best. I will have Jess answer this. For acne, what maybe you do all three. I don't know which
I
one
literally do all three.
Yeah.
Just go and look up the benefits of it more than just what the little snippets say. Look up the oils, you guys, that are in, yes, and there is a Q&A, but look up the oils that are in each of the oils. You're going to see the benefits there. But I promise you, whether you're 5 years old or whether you're 500 years old, you're going to want to use all three. The way that I do it, because obviously we technically have two like daytimes, calming at night, every single night. I lather that on too, to be honest with you guys. That one's going to go fast, and Doug already knew that, so he actually already ordered extra. But then when it comes to the daytime ones, I switch it out. So I'll go Nourish one day, Restore the next, Nourish, Restore, Nourish, Restore, because I mean, I obviously have dark spots because I had acne, but my mom, I also want to point out this, my excitement was so strong in my posts that my mom, who lives 20 minutes away, called and was like, so can you tell me about these oils that you guys just launched? I think I want to get them. And then she ordered them. My mom, and I don't even talk to her that much about stuff like this. I mean, I tell her that she needs it, but she saw my excitement through my posts before I even said anything to her. But she's older. She has dark spots because she's older, and that's just what happens to your skin. And so all of our products are literally perfect for every skin type, every age. You need all three. I'm just saying you need all three. Buy the 3-pack. Your skin will thank you.
Jessica, I'm extremely offended because of the fact that you know that we are old enough to be your parent.
We are. It's okay. We use great products. It helps. And then you guys too, I love being older for products, because here's the deal. Because people ask me all the time, well, what else do you use? I love hair, skin, and nails, and I love collagen. Like, I'm drinking it right now. So if people are into their skin and keeping it healthy and looking the best it can be, another great way to upsell is with collagen and hair, skin, and nails. Like, I don't literally remember the last time we haven't had hair, skin, and nails or collagen around our house. So those are some great things that you would want to add on to if they're talking about their face. Any of our products, I'd always add collagen and hair, skin, and nails to help you guys kind of do that. So with that, you guys go in there, read about some things, make sure that you get yours at the 99. If there's other questions, we'll kind of hit that. But what a great way to kind of knock this out for your Christmas cash, you guys, for the success bonus, right? You should be going for those distributors, especially this week, now that we just launched the oils. What a great time to reach out to potentials that you've had, and then to create new excitement, get those distributors in, and then really work hand in hand on all of you going after your customers so that you can knock them out together, so that you actually get that Christmas cash, because time goes by fast. So your goal is to get those 3 distributors in as quickly as you can. And then each of you be working on your 4 loyal customers. So it kind of fills those sheets up as fast as you can go. So I hope this was helpful with you guys, for you guys. I know it always is for me, just hearing from different perspectives, how you can incorporate it. I know we're going to have a whole lot of more testimonies and I can't wait. And I cannot thank you enough, Jess, for always willing. This was totally last minute. And I thought, let's just have Jess on here tonight. And she was so helpful. So thank you guys again. Make sure that 4-in-1, you want to make sure you do that, but go for those distributors so that you can work hand in hand with those customers. The great thing too, you guys, if you get these customers, you're going to knock out that BV in no time. So that means you're going to have secured your Christmas cash, the success bonuses, all of the things. If you're not sure on where you're at, if you're not tracking it, make sure that you reach out into your team page or to your upline so that they can track it, because that's the best way that we can help you. So everybody, I appreciate you. Have an amazing night and we'll see you guys next Monday. Love y'all.
See ya.